world? It's your boy Gio, man. I'm back with another one, man. Oh man, this is crazy, man. This little Durk story is really getting hectic, man. Of course, y'all know, man, that one of his boys from OTF, he been wearing a wire, man, for 7 years. They saying that his girl, she was unalive while he was locked up, and allegedly. This is allegedly, y'all. They saying that Lil Durk had involvement with that. Also, that's the reason why he had the wire on, because it wasn't no get back. And when he found out that Lil Durk had something to do with it, he wanted him to put that wire on. Then they also saying that the King Von case with Lil Tim done been dismissed now. They saying that Lil Durk got 2 keys to the city. They're not going to take those back until they furthermore in the case. So they done gave him 2 keys to the city. Not 1, but 2. Now, they saying that your boy Brick Baby was one of the ones that helped set that up. This is all allegedly. They saying Brick Baby and Big U, they helped set up this hit with Quando Rondo. Rondo was claiming rolling sixes. That's what they are in California. And he had no ties with that. And this was supposed to be the get back for King Von. So they saying that Brick Baby set that up. Got a big bag for it. Your boy Brick Baby is looking like he's so mad. He's upset about him being involved with this whole scenario, because he's saying every time he goes online, everybody's allegedly saying that he had involvement with setting up Quando Rondo and Lil Pab while they was out there in California. They saying that, he was supposed to be looking out for them while they was out there, for security and things of such and networking. And, their location had got dropped. And that's when they ran up on them. So they saying that Brick Baby has big involvement with it, because everybody knows, and he even practicing and preaching it. He's saying that Lil Durk is his people's, man. He don't care. He said he's riding for Durk. He said anybody that's his op, it's Brick's op too. Brick said he rocking with him. So, just so y'all know, they extra tight, and yeah, man, the King Von case got dismissed, man. Lil Durk facing some big time. He's facing some real big time right now, man. And his dad got out. They said they wanted his dad to talk on Larry Hoover and give him up. His dad is a Muslim too, so he said, when they found out that, he was at where he was at and they snatched him up there, that's when they asked him, they said, yeah, you give me Larry Hoover and I'm going to let you free. You good to go. His dad said, look, man, he don't do no talking. He ain't about that life, about none of that type of stuff, man. And he said he sucked that up and he went ahead and did his 25 years. Now, mind you, he's just getting out. Now Durk's just getting in. Okay? Now, by him getting out, he found out that one of his sons is deceased. The other one is just going in while he getting out, which is crazy. For him to do that time. And they also alleging that Lil Durk brother was the one that made the call to set up Duck and Cash. They saying Duck and Cash was also part of this murder for hire. That's why Duck mama is suing Lil Durk, his estate, the record label, King Von, his estate, and the record label. So what we're coming to as far as a summary on this is His dad stayed solid because he's a Muslim. He said, we don't do no talking. That means that Durk should be doing the same thing because he turned Muslim. He made amends with Quando Rondo after all of this stuff went down. So that means if Durk get this time, that means he's supposed to be on hush mode and just do his time. Do y'all think he's going to do that time and not say anything about anybody? That's the question. I'm not saying he's going to rap. I'm not saying he's going to talk. I just want y'all to keep that in mind. His dad didn't say nothing. He did his bid, and now he's out to see that one of his kids is gone and one of them is just getting in. So, do y'all think Durk's going to do that time without saying anything at all? Also, Brick Baby, you got Whack 100 on your A. Don't get me wrong, you rock with no jumper, but Whack 100 rocks with Adam 22 as well, man. And I'm going to let you know this now. Whack 100 ain't got no filter. How he say on Pyru, he ain't got no filter. So he's going to put out any information that he hear or that comes through him. And he's been hearing a lot about Brick Baby. And all I got to say is if Brick Baby had any involvement, which from what they saying allegedly now, let's dig a little deeper. His phone was taken. Why was your phone taken? They just randomly took your phone. Now, mind you, you best friends with Durk. They been wiretapping Durk because one of his OTF members found out what really happened with his girlfriend or his wife. And they took your phone. And you still don't have it. You even got caught with a chopper, allegedly, they saying. And they saying that your boy Brick Baby don't be doing no time. So they saying that he's working with them guys. So we're going to see how all of this boils down, man. Y'all got to see this footage. I'm not about to spoil it because I don't want to tell all the content. I want y'all to watch it, man. And y'all tune in and let me know what y'all thoughts, man, in the comments. And, you know, let's talk about this. But this is big and it's trending. Like, it's all on everybody's feed. And I know that's all y'all seeing. Well, I think it's kind of overpowering the Diddy stuff a little bit now because I'm seeing more of that than anything on the headlines. You know, besides like a Woody or Shamar or who else we're going to say? Yeah, Woody, Shamar, Diddy, Durk is on the headlines. Besides, and then a Lieutenant Dan. That's the headlines. That's all that's popping up. So I'm going to let y'all know that this is not going to die down. He has no bond. They didn't give him a bond for a reason. This dude booked 3 flights to try to trick the feds so he can get away. And they still got him. That's just ringing a red flag right there. They're like, wow, okay, so if you had nothing to do nothing, you innocent with innocent, why you booked 3 flights for and you one person? Where were you about to go? You about to get out of Dodge. You about to get out of Dodge. And they know that. I can only imagine what they have on them wiretaps, man, on you. Chief Keef moved. Y'all had a little intertwine. Y'all basically kind of extorted him. That's why he just moved and stayed out the way. He's been in Cali since. So they gonna keep digging. And this sound like a big Rico coming. And whoever else that's involved, that's been on them phone calls, y'all better get out while you can. Because they've been watching for 7 years. They know everything that everybody's been saying. This is crazy, man. So yeah, y'all let me know what y'all think, man. After y'all check this out, man, hit the comments, man. Appreciate all that love and support, man, as always, man. And hit that subscribe button for me, man. Run that up for me, man. Run it up, man. And we're gonna keep going up from here, man. Moving forward, man. And to the next one, man. Y'all stay safe, stay blessed, stay warm, man. And I'm gonna catch y'all on the next one, man. I'm out.
Stop giving the address in. Stop giving the address in.
Calm down, bro. Chill out.
Trying to figure out why I'm still running content on a conversation that got leaked from this and keep on trying to keep on digging shit up out my boy. That's what I'm trying to figure out. Homies, I don't talk about nothing else. 6-0. Energy is what it energy is.
Hey,
this is my boy right here. Hold on, no, 3 days in a row. You been here 3 days in a row getting asked the same question after we talked. I still ain't watched it. I don't know what I said to cuz I was hiding. That ain't no excuse. I know one thing. The first time I asked you, first time I picked up the phone, I said, bro, I can remember one thing only that was derogatory that I said. Did I or did I not?
Speak on it.
On 6-0 crib. Everybody else, like, it's cool. Like, all this shit, it was a Monday show. It was a show yesterday. I love you, Adam. I'm not tripping off of you. It ain't nothing like that, cuz I'm frustrated right now, bro. Because y'all digging it. If a say he ain't gonna watch it, and he ain't gonna watch it. And who leak it is fucking whatever. And any that ride with cuz on the dead homies, it is what it is. On 6-0 crib. And me and cuz are crashing together or by myself on the dead homies. Wherever you want to meet, I don't fuck about no HK Turtle. I'm gonna give you a shout out today, cuz on the dead homies. On 6-0 crib, cuz you a cop. You the police. You reach it. You doing interviews with Alex Alonso, this, that, and that, trying to get your off the ground. On the dead homies, you got the address to right here, right now, like y'all pulled up the last time. Pull up. On the dead homies, pull up. On 6-0, because ain't no 40s coming to the 60 pushing no issues. Rolling 60. Ain't near 40 coming to the 60s with no type of drama. On SC. Only 40 come through that motherfucker is people.
Listen to Durk father tell you how the feds snatched him and tried to get him to snitch on Larry Hoover.
Walking up the stairs to go through the doors, the feds was coming out the door and they grabbed me right then and there, took me to another side door, right out the back behind the building, into a car and shot me down there on Van Bruin to the federal court building. They put me in this interrogation room and it was a couple of agents in there. It was the U.S. attorney in there. And they said, listen, because I have a driver who brought me there and dropped me off at the front of the place. And he wouldn't park the car. They said, listen, don't nobody know that we got you right now. No one. They said, we'll put you right back on 26 and your driver don't even know you gone already. We'll put you back on 26 if you give us Larry Hoover. I said, what? I said, you give us Larry Hoover, we'll put you back on 26 and you'll work for us. I went in my pocket, pulled out the card to my lawyer, slid it on the table, and said, call my lawyer. And from then on, 26 years later, here I am, free man, without telling, without compromising, without being someone I'm not, rats, stoop pigeons, you know, people who tell things to get out. You know, this is the type of life, we don't live this type of life. You know, I'm a Muslim first and foremost, no doubt about it. But even in Islam, we don't believe in telling. We don't believe in rats. We don't believe in stool pigeons. So for someone to try to tell you to tell on somebody else to save your own neck and all this, you get in this thing, you hold your own weight. You know, that's how people got to look at it. I'm in this, and I hold my own weight. You don't bring nobody else into this. You don't tell on nobody else to save your own skin. Get out of it. That's not your lifestyle. That's not what you're about. Get up out of it, you know? But when the thing hits, when it hit, the impact come in, you continue to stand strong. And you continue to go down for what you believe in. and don't bring nobody else down with you.
Now we get to see if your son gonna follow what you just spoke on. We'll see if he keep his mouth shut and do his time and don't bring nobody down with him. Inside the Mafia, I'm out.
Cause just like the evidence they had on Shorty and they had on Durk too, that you just paid to get your fucking brother killed. How you not in jail? We ain't talking about this shit. This shit just ain't happening in our face, huh? Guess what, bitch? Bugs Bunny back again. The rapper got the gun and I know what I'm doing with this bitch, bro. Y'all, I quit. Now, seriously though, this is a real fact though. Really think about this. Who the fuck you know name get brought up and with actually proven facts that you done paid me some money to go kill a motherfucker. And I'd have killed the wrong motherfucker too. You didn't pay me to kill, I'd have killed the wrong motherfucker for me to turn around and go kill the right motherfucker though. But the police know I work for you. Cause they say Shorty flat out told they ass like, man, shit, Lil Durk told me to do that shit. And he paid me to do it. Right? Showing receipts. Like, this nigga gave me real money to get this man gone. A lot of money. Right? Why is this man not in jail, gang? This shit just happened, what? 3 months ago? What Shorty said?
I think you've exceeded our expectations.
That's right. No, you're dealing with, this is a... Professionals. Yeah, you're dealing with... They may not act like it in the chat. Professionals. There it is. She got QR codes.
Oh, Alex, that is so funny.
Wait, so... That's like the little Vegas shit back in the day. Right. Vegas and they just all over the floor with numbers and shit to call. That's that new shit.
Wait, they got charged by the Fed?
Nothing like it pops up.
Let's go real quick. Good work.
Facts.
They got charged by the Feds?
Hey, Almighty, you're the man, bro. I really appreciate meeting you. I really appreciate meeting you.
It happened. So now we're in a situation where he feeds into the naysayers. When you gonna slide? When you gonna slide? When you gonna slide? And now you built this empire. And the reason why I feel for Lil Durk, because you watch it. We watch Lil Durk come into the game with his boost and then fall. Reinvent himself and come back up.
Yeah.
And rise 1,000,000 times higher than he originally did.
Yeah, you could say he's right now at this moment, he was a top 10 rapper.
Definitely.
Right? Top 5 is a little debatable, but top 10 I think most people would agree on.
All day.
Yeah.
And he had a great empire.
Yes.
Now, right now, I think what's going to hurt him most. 1, the incarceration. 2, what's going to hurt him most, because they're going to say, your company, the money it generated.
It's a criminal empire.
Is a criminal empire.
Yeah.
And the funds were being used to commit heinous criminal acts.
Oh, so they'll take everything.
They're going to freeze all that.
Ooh.
So now guess what he can't do? People may look out for him, but now he can't look out for the other people. Attorney fees and all of that. And the minute they're left there for dead and they're saying, we got 50, 60 years of life unless you cooperate, we'll give you 10, 15, 20. He cannot supply the funding that it takes to help protect and secure these individuals, because they're going to freeze those funds. Assets, real estate, stocks, wherever he has in his name, personal and in that business, they're going to freeze. He got enough partners in the industry that's going to look out for his attorney fees. He'll be all right. But that's not going to stop the other people that's going to feel you left me for dead, and now they're talking. They're already talking. Now, how would they know that, here goes the problem. There's a couple problems here. How would they know that music contracts was offered? Who would have to tell them that?
Well, prosecutors state that these transactions and the informant's recordings played key roles in linking Lil Durk to the murder for hire plan. There's a guy named OTF Jam.
That was wired.
Very ironic name.
Jam
now
got
he
him
put
in a
everyone
jam.
in the jam.
Did 12 years.
12
got
years.
out, interviewed, said he kept it real, brought him cars, gave him 50,000.
Right.
This. Made mention that ain't no smut on his name. He ain't never been a rat. Caught a gun case, but eventually he flipped.
Yep.
He got put in the jam, and now he's...
Right. OTF Jam did 12 years for attempted murder back, I guess around 2010. He got out in 2022, right around the same time of the Quando situation. And he allegedly had been wearing a wire for the last 2 years.
From 22 to 24.
Yeah.
So he immediately got caught up?
Yes. That's what it sounds like. And, of course, what they're saying is this is retaliation for the killing of King Von by Quando Rondo's right-hand man, Lil Tim.
Slow down. The killing that happened at the Beverly Center is retaliation.
What killing at the Beverly Center?
That's where the last murder happened.
Of
this
who?
murder happened at the Beverly Center across the street.
Oh, Lil Pop.
Yeah.
No, I understand that, but the Lil Pop murder, which was supposed to be the Quando Rondo murder, was a retaliation to King Von getting killed.
For that. Okay.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
Yeah, who's the first one to give mention of that?
What do you mean?
One of your guests. We all thought that was a bad drug deal, weed deal. You know that. The world thought that shooting was a bad weed deal between some Armenians or Persians. That's what the world thought.
Huh. Okay.
And it wasn't until February of 2023 that Brick Baby goes on the internet with Flacco and says, out of nowhere, the world is oblivious to this. We've tied this to a bad drug deal. Remember the story that an arm reached over Quando and shot him? That was the story, right? Brick Baby goes on the show and says, I guess they can't say OTF didn't slide for King Von anymore. And Flacco says, well, what are you talking about? He said, yeah, the shooting. They slid for King Von, OTF.
Yeah.
Now, that's February. March, the feds get on Brick. We don't know this. Jump to June 2023. Feds come to Brick Baby's house. We get the report. I'm screaming, Brick Baby just got picked up by the feds. What's happening? When your court date? Right? We're under the presumption that it's an AK-47 case. But what really happened was they came there to get his cell phone. In the process of him doing the search, they come across the AK-47. Brick Baby calls 600, who's part of the exposures, one of my guys. Say, man, the feds just picked me up. I got an AK case, but they on the other fella. We're going to refrain from his name because I know that's your friend, right? He's giving us all this information. He said the feds been on me since March, right? So he gives this thing identifying OTF in February, first one in the world. And then when they come in this house in June, they let them know they've been on them since March, but we think it's an AK-47 case, right? Come to find out, when we applied pressure last night on Act Show, he wakes up this morning in a panic. He goes on there and starts running his mouth. Yeah, the feds came in, they took my cell phone, still haven't given it back, right? If you go in there and look at that report, number 4 is a local guy that was dropping Quando's locations.
Oh.
Slow down. Number 4 is a local guy that was dropping Quando's locations. Now, after the murder, when Quando went back to Georgia, what did he immediately do?
Dropped his flag?
There it goes. What was he claiming?
Roll 60 script.
Where Brick Baby from?
Roll 60 script.
What you think the police told Quando?
That the Roll 60s set him up?
Who you think he checked in with?
Roll 60s?
With who?
Okay, I see where you're going with this.
I'm
not going to say
listen,
it. Yeah.
Listen.
I'm not going to say it.
No, listen. He's the one that everything I'm saying, he said. Go pull it up. Him and Flacco. Nobody knew anything about we wasn't even factored in OTF in this. We're at the Beverly Center, across the street. Then this morning he says, yeah, they came in, they got my phone, they still got my phone. June 2023, what we in? The indictment came down June 2024. They unsealed it yesterday, right? Mm-hmm. Brick Baby is yet to go to federal court.
So, by the way, Durk could easily explain this trip. Hey, I went out there to do a podcast. Apparently on the 18th when they land, he's in a house that was rented by his manager with someone that was a podcast host. So Durk has an alibi here. Why did you go to LA? Not to go murder Quando Rondo. I'm an artist. I do interviews. Then one would act. And then I went out to LA to go do another one. I wanted to do some shoot. I wanted to go visit Spotify. Whatever, who cares? So he has an alibi of why he's going out there. So that's not criminal in itself. What makes it criminal? Well, what happens that makes it criminal is we're going to hear, and we're going to get to the credit card things too, but it's going to say, hold on, let me go up a little bit. It's going to say, okay. It's whoever who heard Durk say it. Those are the people that are cooperating, that is putting Durk here. There's no hot text chat from what we know. They would have probably put it. The closest thing is don't put nothing under my name, but you could explain that with a great legal team, right? If I'm Durk, now I'm not going to lie, him trying to run looks horrible. And I do believe him trying to run is more significant of the fact that I believe that when the indictment, when he gets to Cali and the indictment gets unsealed, I think they're going to have more bodies, more attempts, and that's when he's fucked. But if it's just this one murder, Durk,
we got J-Man, we got DQ from O Block. We bring it, man. We making peace. We pushing peace and prayer on purpose. Alhamdulillah, the brothers gonna make peace right here on camera. Man, Allahu Akbar. Allahu Akbar. That's what we doing right here in Muslimatic, man. How you coming, J-Man?
It hit different. On 4 now. I'm in the O right now. Let's just start there. We really done came together, and we O, but I got DQ, a real live O Block in right here. You know, this shit next level, man. A motherfucker always tried to put in my head that it's a side to this shit. I learned as I got older, ain't no such thing as side. We all people on them birds, so it hit different.
Anything to make the community better, to make it a brighter future for the kids too, I'm with it. Salam alaikum, salam too, to everybody that's out there pushing the thing, man. Stay on top of the thing, that's the number one thing. I'll pray do to Allah too, man. Alhamdulillah.
DQ, you gonna try these whoops? Let's start there. I got the Stop the Violence cereals out here. We in the O. Try some of the whoops. You know they been over-whooping. Let's start there. Let me know something. Let me know something. Let me know something. We ain't never had shit, so you know how I had to come. It's different.
Von robbed Sosa for 2 guns. He took 2 guns from him. He wanted the guns more than he cared about his feelings. That's why. He's a robber, man. Sosa and Von was close. They was close. They weren't closer than Sosa and Troy, but they still were close. See them together and all that. But after that had happened, I guess Sosa was like, nah, man. Hey, fool me once, nigga. Shame on me. I don't know why Von did that.
Who's the first one to get mentioned today?
What do you mean?
One of your guests. We all thought that was a bad drug deal, weed deal. You know that. The world thought that shooting was a bad weed deal between some Armenians or Persians. That's what the world thought.
Huh. Okay.
And it wasn't until February of 2023 that Brick Baby goes on the internet with Flacco and says, out of nowhere, the world is oblivious to this. We've tied this to a bad drug deal. Remember the story that an arm reached over Quando and shot him? That was the story, right? Brick Baby goes on the show and says, I guess they can't say OTF didn't slide for King Von anymore. And Flacco says, well, what are you talking about? He said, yeah, the shoot. They slid for King Von, OTF.
Yeah.
Now, that's February. March, the feds get on Brick. We don't know this. Jump to June 2023. Feds come to Brick Baby's house. We get the report. I'm screaming, Brick Baby just got picked up by the feds. What's happening? When your court date? Right? We're under the presumption that it's an AK-47 case. But what really happened was they came there to get his cell phone. In the process of him doing the search, they come across the AK-47. Brick Baby called 600, who's part of the exposers, one of my guys. Say, man, the feds just picked me up. I got an AK case, but they on the other fella. We're gonna refrain from his name because I know that's your friend, right? He's giving us all this information. He said the feds been on me since March, right? So he gives this thing identifying OTF in February, first one in the world. And then when they come in this house in June, they let them know they've been on them since March, but we think it's an AK-47 case, right? Come to find out, when we applied pressure last night on Act Show, he wakes up this morning in a panic. He goes on there and starts running his mouth. Yeah, the feds came in, they took my cell phone, still haven't given it back, right? If you go in there and look at that report, number 4 is a local guy that was dropping Quando's locations.
Oh.
Slow down. Number 4 is a local guy that was dropping Quando's locations. Now, after the murder, when Quando went back to Georgia, what did he immediately do?
Dropped his flag?
There it goes. What was he claiming?
Roll 60 script.
Where Brick Baby from?
Roll 60 script.
What you think the police told Quando?
That the Roll 60s set him up?
Who you think he checked in with?
Roll 60s?
With who?
Okay, I see where you're going with this.
That's
I'm not going to say
listen.
it. Yeah.
Listen.
I'm not going to say it.
No, listen. He's the one that would, everything I'm saying, he said. Go pull it up, him and Flacco. Nobody knew anything about it. We wasn't even factored in OTF in this. We're at the back.
So you gotta think, how long King Von been dead? 4, 5 years?
4 years.
4 years. So prior to that, you dealing with children with money with an undeveloped brain. You dealing with kids coming out of violent environments, probably got childhood trauma, undeveloped brains, and all of a sudden is multi-millionaires overnight. So when he put the hit out, he really ain't number 25, 26. He really ain't fully developing his thought process. His prefrontal cortex haven't connected where he can be just thinking rational. He was on drugs, Percocets. He just got out of rehab. So he ain't thinking clearly. Then his father just come home. When his father came home, then you start to see more structure being added into his life. You start seeing him separating from certain things, and his dad started putting him around Muslim men in the community. Then he started trying to take the role of being a leader. But daddy had come home. Prior to that, he was the blind leading the blind. And it done came back and bite you, because what happens in the dark comes to the light. So it's some people that come into his life that probably have an awareness of what he's attached to by way of association. Or to say, man, you might need to clean this up. You might need to clean this up. The fire that killed Durk, that blew the whistle right there. The fire that killed Durk. It's too many niggas in the group, homie, for the police not to find out what's going on. If 4 niggas in the group, 3 go tell it. If it's 8 niggas, 6 go tell it. With a possibility of 7. If it's 15 in the group, 13 go tell. So the more the people, the more possibility of somebody go tell, homie. And they young niggas who all ain't got money. Homie, you giving me 50,000 to go kill a. That's the bond for me to get out if I get caught. You gotta give me a little bit more. I don't want no promising, but when you ain't never seen 50,000 and you idolize the person that's giving you 50,000, I would have done that at 12 and 13. I would have killed at 16 and 17 for a like that, but not when I get grown. So I'm gonna throw my life away. I can't see my mama no more. I might got kids. Yeah. So that's why that nigga told. That 50,000 wasn't worth it.
And nobody who won from this? Nobody won from this. I think Durk has like 6, 7 kids.
You say nobody won from this?
Yeah, who won?
Quando Rondo. Yeah, Quando Rondo.
But somebody
Rondo is the winner. Lil Tim is the winner. Those are the winners. Mama Duck.
I tried to tell Durk months ago that the feds was on his ass. But he ain't want to listen. Don't nobody want to listen. But I bet you he listening now. Let me read to y'all what just came about. 5 people in Chicago have been hit with federal charges in California alleging they were contracted to unalive rapper Quando Rondo in Los Angeles due to his suspected involvement in the 2020 slaying of rival artist King Von. The indictment alleges that all 5 have ties to Only the Family, also known as OTF, a hip-hop collective founded by Southside rapper Lil Durk, a mentor of King Von. The flights and rent-a-cars were paid for with credit cards linked to OTF, according to prosecutors. Now you see, you remember how Lil Durk put Quando Rondo voice in his song after he was screaming when his cousin had got popped up in Cali? He put it in his song. Like, can't nothing happen to him. And now the feds got 5 of your members on an indictment in Cali, and they on your ass. So just add 5 plus the O Block 6 equal 11 people they gonna try to get to snitch on you. And Mama Duck is suing you right now. She after all your paper, and she after King Von estate. You might as well kiss India pretty ass goodbye. Inside the mafia.
But it's music though, and they might feel like they don't have a pick a side.
No, it's not music. It's Von. I play my game. I just sit back, watch. I like I don't know what's going on.
They be saying slide for Von. I think they trolling me. Yo, by the way, that song is fire. I ain't gonna lie.
For some reason, I just don't see them comments no more.
The ending of a shooting that started in Los Angeles, California. Sheriff's deputies pulling out a man who had been shot in an SUV.
For some odd reason. I don't know. Might be the water.
Rapper Lil Durk is charged in a murder for hire plot.
Basically, comparing it to that case with Dolph, Big Jook would be Durk's brother, D-Thing.
Yeah, he would be the same position Big Jook played.
Wow. So you heard this in court?
Yeah, it's in court. They asked about him in court. And IceBox got up there and told the OTF members who came and picked up chains for King Von. IceBox testified.
Wait, the IceBox jeweler testified?
The IceBox jewelers testified, man.
No, you're lying now.
That they came in there, Von dropped off 2,000, and another OTF member came and picked it up with 14K. I hope they got taxes. I hope they got taxes on that money, man. They coming, man. Y'all better run.
Yeah, who won?
Quando Rondo. Yeah, Quando Rondo is the winner. Lil Tim is the winner. Those are the winners. Mama Duck is the winner. Even though she lost Duck was a street. With already the possibility of him going to be killed in the streets or going to jail. Mama Duck won.
Chicago gang members with ties to Lil Durk, OTF, accused of being hired to unalive Quando Rondo in the LA incidents where Lil Pop was unalived. Suspect faced the death penalty if convicted. He said indictment alleged that flights and rental cars were paid with credit cards linked to OTF.
But was this an attempted hit or
I say that no more. Then I put you.
What? Oh yeah, cause wait no. Like he died.
You can't say that no more.
Oh, cause of FBG Cash? Oh who?
Federal charges in California.
Nah, cause Lil Pop.
So this is about the.
Oh. What's that?
But I'm just saying, they just say you can't say that no more. That's the new term. Like no more slide for mine.
Because of Lil Pop. Now after that incident though.
Oh yeah.
Slide for Vaughn, right? Yeah.
They say you can't say that no more.
Yeah, play again.
Why?
Y'all gotta see this shit again? They got you up there, nigga.
Yeah,
this is crazy.
Hang on, wait.
Yeah, that's him.
Wait, was this an attempt or an alleged attempt?
He dead. Yeah,
no,
dead.
Quando.
Yeah, Lil Pap, his man's is dead. His man's is dead.
Oh, his boy, but he didn't get hit.
Nah, Quando's fine.
So they got his boy instead.
His boy is dead. Yeah.
But were they alleged to try to get him too?
Yeah, he was there.
So,
but was he the intended target?
That I don't know.
Yeah,
See, this is how you need to be when you sit down with Diddy's bodyguard.
Yeah.
Or I'm sorry, with Biggie's bodyguard.
Good. See, this is good.
This is
I'm
exactly
getting
the kind
a free
of
lesson here as well.
Yeah. So essentially,
thank you for that, by the way.
1,000.
I appreciate it.
Got you, my buddy. So this dude, Quando Rondo, he's an artist that was affiliated with the dude that had had killed King Von. So, and this was allegedly a retaliation for that.
For sure. 100%. Well, I'm about to say, nah, that's crazy. So the feds charged an indictment with unsealed. It said was unsealed Thursday in the U.S. District Court in Los Angeles. Are Kevon London, DeAndre Wilson, Keith Jones, David Bryan, and Ossie Houston. Damn, U.S. District Court means that they not in L.A. County.
That's federal.
They in the feds.
Boy,
That's
that
federal.
ass.
But I feel like when they find out who really was telling and all that shit, it's gonna, because if the feds got it, just pay attention to what's going on. Who got them boys for the murder of Duck?
Yeah.
The feds. You get what I'm saying?
The feds come get them niggas, boy. Oh boy, that might be a problem.
Yeah. So
that's what. No, the feds already came and got them.
So you're saying that
They are. That's who. That's
So
where
the
they
feds
at.
got the LA niggas.
Yeah.
Oh
So
shit.
we
That's
don't
what
know
I'm
who
like.
ratted. Someone
Oh,
ratted.
it's about to be
though, is what
bad.
you're saying.
I'm just
If this don't
alluding
look,
to
we
it
ain't gotta
could
say
possibly
it.
go
If
that
this
way.
shit trickle down to niggas from niggas hoods and shit, this is gonna be bad.
Yeah, like you gotta think.
Yeah.
They
Bad.
OTF affiliates that you get what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. 1 + 2 equals.
Yeah, and if this
three
get
any
to,
day.
if that connect to a LA gang, boy, oh boy, get prepared for everybody shit to get hit.
Yeah, I don't know about that one.
And then it's like, damn.
I think they was hitting houses trying to make sure it wasn't no LA gangs. That's what I'm trying to figure out.
No one realizes that Off Jam informed on Durk with crucial evidence in exchange for his own freedom from being arrested. When Off Jam was just released after serving a 12-year prison sentence and regained his freedom, Durk was extremely generous, presenting him with a house, a car, and $50,000 in cash as a grand gift to welcome him home. This was originally a beautiful testament to their friendship. However, the reality has taken an unexpected turn. For many years, Off Jam has been lurking around Durk, with a wiretap hidden on him, just like a federal agent hidden beside Durk, silently collecting information for the Federal Bureau of Investigation and monitoring every word and deed of Durk. It is precisely because of Off Jam's actions that, after a long period of accumulation, the Federal Bureau of Investigation finally carried out an arrest operation against Durk yesterday. Law enforcement officers have already grasped sufficient evidence to prove that Durk hired someone someone to harm Quan and Rhonda. In this seemingly ironclad situation, not only does it make people worry about Durk's future, as he is highly likely to be severely punished by the law. On the other hand, Off Jam has successfully avoided the risk of being arrested again in this way.
Now, when I'm looking at this situation, they said the flights and the rental cars were booked with an OTF credit card.
Which kind of reminds you of the Young Thug Rico, in which various shootings were done that were apparently paid for off of the YSL credit cards, right?
I'm going to assume that these young men were flew out here, A, to do a show, B, to go in the studio with somebody and, you know, do some work, or C, maybe do a video, photo shoot, or even some marketing, some podcasting, radio. This is why the flights and rental cars were booked from an OTF credit card. I'm going to assume that one or two of these guys were maybe the artists, one or two of these guys were maybe the roadies, and one of these guys was maybe security.
I'm going to be honest with you. I don't think that that's terribly realistic for people of their level.
Brick got to stop throwing these bricks, bro. He just says it.
Yeah, Sloth of Honor, right? Yeah. They say you can't say that no more. Why? Oh, yeah, because of... Wait, no. Like, you can't say that no more. Oh, because of FVG Cash? Oh, who? Nah, because Lil Pop.
See?
Oh! What's that? But I'm just saying, they just say you can't say that no more. That's the new term, like no more slide for mine.
Because of Lil Pop. Now, after that incident, though.
Oh, yeah.
Slide for right? Yeah.
Let me tell you something. Girl! Remember about 10 years ago, the original gangsters that introduced the drill music in Chicago? I'm talking about Chief Keef. I'm talking about before Lil Durk. I'm talking about GBE, man. Chief Keef, GBE clique took over the Midwest and then influenced the world. And they introduced what drill music really was. Automatically giving Chief Keef GOAT status. And then right about that same time after Chief Keef, Lil Durk started with that OTF, man, and they started to bubble in the city of Chicago. Both Lil Durk and Chief Keef are O-Block legends. But see, around 2012, O-Block banned Chief Keef, and they got real dangerous in the city for Sosa. A lot of Sosa shows were being shot up, and it appears that his own gangsters turned against him, forcing Chief Keef to relocate to Los Angeles and go up under the radar. But see, that's when Lil Durk and that OTF started taking over the city, man. They took over and they never looked back. Lil Durk and King Von controlled the O-Block rap scene and became in power after Chief Keef relocated to another city. Lil Durk relocated to Atlanta. He started a life with India, and they done had some goddamn kids, but he still had his hands tied up in them streets. King Von, before being unalived in Atlanta, was still on O-Block every day. Lil Durk, OTF, had big problems with Chief Keef GBE about 10 years ago. I don't know if y'all remember that, causing people from both camps to lose their life and to go to jail. Fast forward to 2024, the only one that's still alive and still free is Big Sosa, Chief Keef. Fredo Santana done passed away in 2018. Lil Reese was hit in the neck with them goddamn bullets, and now he in jail doing about 5 years. King Von was unalive on November 6th in 2020 down in Atlanta. And before King Von died, he was on trial with Lil Durk for that little thing they did together, man. And when King Von died, that vindicated Lil Durk of them charges and he got off. But now, Lil Durk jammed up. He facing a death penalty for his criminal involvement against Lil Pal when he was trying to goddamn with a Quando Rondo and they hit the wrong car. The worst part is Big Durk, Lil Durk's father, is coming home from prison after doing a 25-year sentence. But see, when they released Big Durk, after serving him 25 years in prison, he coming home to find out that one of his sons lost his life and the other son facing life. But I want you to think about something. Out of all these successful, talented, multi-platinum selling artists from the same city, the only one escaped with his money and his freedom and his life is Big Sosa, Chief Keef. Because he was smart enough to get out them goddamn streets and focus on the money. Lil Durk life is possibly going to end in prison, allegedly for being pressured by the internet to get that get back from King Von's death. So he gave his life away trying to impress people on that goddamn app, when he should have been moving on with his life after King Von's death and focusing on India and his goddamn family, trying to get that money, because he at the height of his career right now and he don't need no prison time. Chief Keef seemed like the Albert Einstein of O-Block, because he the last man standing. And I'm encouraging all you new play gangsters to be smart like Chief Keef. Don't let these dummies trick you off the streets. Lil Durk might be well worth $50 million in cash, but not all that money is just federal property, commissary, and lawyer fees that's going in another man's hand, man. Y'all youngsters gotta learn the game, how it starts and how it ends. You either end up in a cell block, witness protection, or in a coffin because you're dead like a donut. Because see, y'all street gotta understand something, man. Ain't no goddamn retirement plan or exit strategy for these gangsters and thugs out here on these streets, man. All they trying to give you is an orange jumpsuit or a GoFundMe account to bury your dog ass, man. And a whole bunch of RIPs and free the homies, man. I want y'all to start rethinking your life before you end up dead like King Von, Lil Pab, and all the rest of them, Fredo Santana, or locked up like Big Durk, Lil Durk. Yeah, you can pick one. Yeah, because ain't no retirement, man. Y'all got to get up out these streets. Get the money. I know y'all be having problems. I don't understand how rich people be having beef. See, y'all got to have knowledge, wisdom, and understanding. Like, if God bless you to live your dream, to make it out the streets, why you trying to spend your money to go back in the street? Get the money. Learn how to barbecue, get you an old lady and have you some goddamn kids and retire in the suburbs, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. But y'all comment below and let me know if y'all was around when Big GBE was going down. I'm talking about Big Sosa. Y'all comment below and let me know how y'all feel about Lil Durk's situation, how his homeboy was wearing a wire around him after he gave him 50 grand and all kind of chains and cars and shit like that when he EOS'd his sentence from prison. Yeah, it be the people that's close to you. See, this is what the streets ain't telling you. Ain't no booze out here. And now that they got these women and these social media accounts and all that, ain't nobody trying to sit in prison and look like a real when they finna tell on your dog ass. But y'all comment below and let me know how y'all feel. Y'all like this video. Y'all make sure y'all share this video, baby.
One of the, on the Mount Rushmore of this shit. You know what I'm saying? So it's just like seeing Thug get locked up, bro. Or something. You know what I'm saying? Like, some motherfuckers, it's damn. You know what I'm saying, bro? It's a sense of like, and then once certain shit get charged, you know, it's like either you come home or a nigga never see you again, bro. Even with the shit with Jam, like I ain't seen what the fuck, the proof of it being Jam that wool wire. I see a lot of posts and shit saying Jam wool wire. I don't see the actual like facts of the matter saying he woo a wire. You know what I'm saying? But just to let y'all in on a bunch of little in-house shit, it have been in-house little weird shit going on with Jam. Jam been booked for a pipe. He'd disappear out the system, be back in the system. Then it be like, it was little weird shit going on. You know what I'm saying? Like it was, you know.
I heard he dissed me and now he's dead. Listen, bro, I don't know what happened, man. But hold up, bruh. And if you know anything about it, nigga, Lil Durk sat up here and said, I don't hear them saying slap for Vine no more. I wonder why. He was alluding to Lil Pop getting killed in LA. If you know anything about the situation, you know that Lil Durk ain't have shit to do with it. What happened? Listen, apparently Lil Pop was out here borrowing bricks and not paying for it. What? Right? Allegedly. Lil Durk whole ass ain't have shit to do with it. Right? But somehow, Lil Durk is on this platform trying to insinuate he killed Lil Pop to come off as gangster. And that's what I don't respect with these whole ass rappers act. Maybe he slid in like this. Lil Durk ain't have shit to do with Lil Pop. Again, I'm not, listen, bro. Again, my nigga, if the Wolves is watching this, nigga, I'm not snitching. I'm not telling act nothing off camera or on camera about who killed Lil Pop. I'm just saying, nigga, we know why Lil Pop was killed. And Lil Durk whole ass. OTF sign at the end.
What do you think Durk gets out of this?
You know, bro, it pains me to say this because I actually do like Durk's music. I think he's one of the best rappers, but he's finito, bro. It's a wrap. Because I guarantee you, it's not just this murder for hire case that they got him on. I think this is just the beginning of a snowball of charges or other unsolved crimes that they're going to try to solve through him.
Do you think Durk could tell on anybody else that might be of interest to the cops?
I think the only way Durk is going to not have to stand tall and get damn near a life sentence is he's going to have to cooperate with the police and help them solve all those unsolved murders in Chicago, back dating, you know, when the drill era started in the 2010s. He would have to come forward and solve all those fucking murders and help them figure out who killed KI, who killed the ops, who killed this individual, etc. And he'd have to piece the stuff together, assuming the feds even give him that opportunity.
What I thought was interesting with the indictment is, you know, a lot of things around Durk basically revolve around funding. That he paid for airport, he paid for flights, he paid for hotels, he paid for car rentals, all these things that they utilized in this, you know, quote unquote murder for hire plot. So that's really where they're tying him in right now, because his involvement right now is kind of tangentially involved, right? Where he's the funder, but there's no direct allegation that he said, hey, this is what I want done. There's an allegation that he spoke in code and he could have said this and all these different things, but there's no allegation that says, hey, this is what he said and this is what was going to happen. Obviously, there's been some rumors that there's been a snitch among his group that has been wearing a wire for some time. And if that's the case, it's going to be a very difficult case for everyone involved, depending on how much talking there was going on.
Big U name is coming up once again. And you know Quando Rondo had to check in with Big U. But Big U said he only checked in because of what happened. But Quando should have been straight because he a rolling 60. Just like Brick and Big U. But let's listen to what Wack got to say.
The story, right? Brick Baby goes on the show and says, I guess they can't say OTF didn't slide for King Von anymore. And Flacco says, well, what are you talking about? He said, yeah, the shooting. They slid for King Von. OTF.
Yeah.
Now, the feds get on Brick. We don't know this. Jump to June 2023. Feds come to Brick Baby's house. We get the report. I'm screaming, Brick Baby just got picked up by the feds. What's happening? When your court date? We're under the presumption that it's an AK-47 case. But what really happened was they came there to get his cell phone. In the process of him doing the search, they come across the AK-47. Brick Baby calls 600, who's part of the exposures, one of my guys. Say, man, the feds just picked me up. I got an AK case, but they on the other fella. We're going to refrain from his name because I know that's your friend, right? He's giving us all this information. He said the feds been on me since March, right? So he gives this thing identifying OTF in February, first one in the world. And then when they come in this house in June, they let them know they've been on them since March, but we think it's an AK-47 case, right? Come to find out, when we applied pressure last night on Act Show, he wakes up this morning in a panic. He goes on there and starts running his mouth. Yeah, the feds came in. They took my cell phone, still haven't given it back, right? If you go in there and look at that report, number 4 is a local guy that was dropping Quando's locations.
Oh.
Slow down. Number 4 is a local guy that was dropping Quando's locations. Now, after the murder, when Quando went back to Georgia, what did he immediately do?
Dropped his flag?
There it goes. What was he claiming?
Roll 60 script.
Where Brick Baby from?
Roll 60 script.
What you think the police told Quando?
That the Roll 60s set him up?
Who you think he checked in with?
Roll 60s.
With who?
I know. He had to check in with Big U. Remember, Big U did an interview about it. And Quando did too. And don't forget the interview where Rich Homie Quan had to check in with Big Homie when he went out there. So everybody got to check in with Big U. Oh, my bad. I wasn't supposed to say that. Especially after what happened to Nipsey. Inside the Mafia. I'm out.
To the best of my knowledge, Quando also believed that that was what happened in that situation.
Well, Quando kept it gangster because Quando, if I can remember, said somebody reached in over him and directly hit him, eliminating the possibility of anybody else.
Right.
But now when the footage is coming out, they never made it to the SUV. They sparking from the alley.
Right.
So the shots came from the alley. Nobody.
No, but didn't they run right up to him? They didn't do it from like a distance,
the
right?
pictures that Remo put up.
Oh, shit.
Remo got them up. They sparking from the alley. They masked up. They shiested up. Sparking from the alley, which is probably about 20, 30 feet from the vehicle.
Oh, okay.
So I think Quando was like keeping it real.
Brick Baby knew about or had something to do with the Lil Durk situation. They trying to say he set it up or he spoke on or he spoke too much on it like he did it. Then he tried to say he told him that the feds was coming for Big U and next you know they came. It's whack words. But check it out, man. It's gonna be a crazy game, man. You know. A lot of people saying Brick should have said that, you know. I say niggas should have did what they did. That'd be stupid for Brick to have involvement in it and then to even speak on it and say they can't say that no more. Like, I wouldn't even, if I had involvement in certain things, I wouldn't even, nothing to talk about. But as you can see, a lot of people look at Durk now. Dropping music is still talking about situations that really occurred in real life. Like when niggas is rapping, niggas want to be like Von, niggas want to speak on their real stuff that really happened. And then niggas giving them jams, you know what I'm saying? Jams.
It's like Quando Rondo.
You're not with him.
Boy, stop. Don't come to the 60s and want to provide now that broke them on your ass.
Well, that's gotta be weird for you because you with Durk so much.
It ain't weird for me. You know what I'm saying? You're not from rolling 60s.
Oh, really?
You're not from LA rolling 60s. You're not from rolling 60s.
Right.
You gotta come talk to the streets. You get what I'm saying? You gotta come holler at somebody.
I feel it.
Period. Brother. Vine was in and out of jail, so I done seen Vine when I was down there in the O. All that shit when I be going to Chicago and all that shit. If my boy lose a close homie on the hood, that's my boy. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
That's my boy. I'm not from BD. I'm from 60s. But you lose you my boy. Like my ops, your ops at this point.
How do you know my friend Brick Baby Shitra over here?
That's game. I've been knowing bro for like 5 years. 5 years solid.
Wow.
Like 7.
7.
Oh,
If you from out of town and you banging the hood from California, you're an imitation gangbanger if you do not check in. If you do not make sure your hood is funded, you don't make sure your hood got blicks, if you don't make sure your hood got sticks and the kids is eating over there, a couple who put you down with the play family is straight. You're an imitation because a motherfucker don't deal with the same enemies we deal with in there. They can't leave a hood that you never was in. You claiming our hood. You cannot leave a hood you never was in unless you just get put off. Stop claiming it. If you don't want to deal with street politics, stop gangbanging. Stop playing with a name, cuz. Stop playing with my name. Point blank, period. On 6-0 crib. Die every day. Don't got nothing to do with me. On 6-0, you internet ass, steady putting stories together. You is on the street. No, I don't got nothing to do with it. Stop calling my phone, talking about, oh, hey, you know, man, on 6-0, man. On Hood, them boys got ops.
Now, the Rico coming down, he say, them boys got ops. But he was just saying, Durk, my boy, my ops is your ops is my ops. Now, it was 6 OTF. Now it's them niggas.
6-0 ain't none of my crashing out Beverly Hills in broad daylight. Wrong with you? It was a great move for him, like, to go check in with the big dog, because that's our big dog. So you trying to get him to soften up the people that's around your age and, you know what I'm saying, still outside. He's still outside too, but you get what I'm saying, to soften it up for us. So if we come around, just say I did something to him and he called Big Bro. The whole thing is that's not the age group that you beefing with. You know what I'm saying? You beefing with Durk, right? You want to get a message to Durk, that's my boy. So the age group that you dealing with, he still, even when Unc get the message, he gonna have to call me to get the bro. I'm the closest one to bro. You get what I'm saying? With 2 strikes, what I'm gonna get out of putting for killed broad daylight in Beverly Hills, man, you gotta be smoking good crystal. You gotta be smoking big dope, Chris Brown style. You know what I'm saying? Dead homies. Wrong crib.
There was the Quando Rondo situation at the Beverly Hills, in Beverly Hills at the gas station. I guess there was rumors about you.
Yeah. I was in Atlanta, so 100% the police know what's going on. You get what I'm saying? I'm gonna let the police do their job, because I ain't not finna put me in the middle of no murder while I raise. I was like, didn't he just lose a homeboy like the day before that or something? I'm like, watch what the internet do with this. I already knew it was coming. I just was laughing. I doubt Durk had something to do with 600. Like, I don't see how. At that point, it was like everybody in LA used to say, oh yeah, you ain't a real 60 till you kill a 60. But it's like our hood big, and it been internal beef.
And then there was the rumors about you signing to OTF. Is there anything to that?
Nah, man, it ain't nothing to it. I mean, OTF, we got in the works, but it ain't no locked in type situation. They just see me on the gram with a gang of money and just think that it's that.
They did something. Oh, slide for him. Oh, you a oh, yeah.
Slide for Vaughn, right? Yeah.
They say you can't say that no more.
Why? Oh, yeah, because of... Wait, no. Like, who died?
You can't say that no more.
Oh, because of FBG Cash? Or who?
Nah, because Lil
Tap without here in LA.
Brick Baby.